Hello and welcome to Let's Translate. Today we'll be continuing on with the Jojo. As you can see, like over here, I have the manga. So during class, I'll just be zooming in, moving it around, showing you what we're going over. And then below me, I'll be pasting in all of the words and definitions. So if maybe you don't hear something or I'm going a little bit too quickly, you can kind of pause and see it all spelled out there. So for Jojo, let me see where we last left off. This is kind of like a bunch of the local kids are having their little boxing ring thing here. And like this guy was gonna be fighting Jojo, but suddenly there's a substitution, and now it's Dio. So Dio and Jojo are getting ready to have a little boxing match. This can't go badly. So here we got our Jojo, and all these was, they're like their cheers. So just like that. It's like all the guys in the background like, yeah, beat them up. And I believe these are like all the people like in the gallery talking. It's like, Izo, yarasero. So that's like E means good. And then zo is kind of, it's a little bit rough. It's adding a lot of emphasis here. It's like, Izo, that's great. Yaraseru, and that is the causative imperative form of yaru, which like it's sorry, it's funny because it could be two things. And I have like the do someone in or to bump someone up kanji right here. It could be that, but it could also be yaru, which means to do, which is really similar to suru, which also means to do. Yaru is like a little less polite than suru. So to make that, it's like they both conjugate the same way though. So it could be either one, but it's probably just to do, like go beat him up, go do him. So it is a goran do ending verb. So to make that causative, so it's like kind of to let or to allow someone to do it. So it's like, you know, allow them to fight. You take that do and you change it to its a-based ending and add on seru. So yaru becomes yaraseru, to like let them fight. And then imperative is to make it a command. So it's like commanding, you better let them fight. That's my law. So all causative forms are now an ichidan verb. So when we're changing it to its imperative form, we're changing it like an ichidan verb, so that you just change that final ru to a ro. So yaru becomes yaraseru, becomes yarasero, which is like let them fight. This is great. Everyone's super happy about this. And then we have this like ita donna yatsu da. So it's itai. There we go. So itai is like what on earth or what the heck. And then donna is like what or what kind. And then yatsu is like a fellow or a guy. And this isn't a very polite way to say yatsu. Like you would say kare or something. And this isn't necessarily like just for guys. You could call women yatsu, but it's not a very polite way. So like that jerk almost. And this is katakana too for extra emphasis. Like when it's a Japanese word and you use katakana, that just adds emphasis, like making it bold. And the other use for katakana is for English loanwords, like, or French loanwords, like zubon is the word for pants. In Japanese, they'll use that one and write it in katakana. And then this da here is just declarative. So they're being all masculine and declarative here. So like, what the heck is up with this guy? Who's this? Like, okay, English. You zoom in, that's like o and k, and that here is in katakana. So it's like, that is how you would use it. So let me see. Mitomeru se, which is, let me get this. Mitomeru is to observe carefully, to watch steadily. And ze here is like kind of more masculine, adding force and emphasis here. So it's like, I'll watch you closely. Yarasete miro. So we have more yarus. So this yaru is yarasete, which is the causative te form. Again, it's like the same as before, but instead of going to the command form, it's going to te form. So you know that do yaru changes to yaraseru. And then again, that makes it an ichidan verb, so that ru in this case becomes a te. So yeah, yaru, yaraseru, yarasete. And then that te is linking up to miro. It's like, let's try that. Like te miru is like to try to do that, attempt to do that. And this is also in its imperative form here. So it's like you're commanding them to try it out. Yeah. They're super pumped about this guy, they don't even know. So this miru in its imperative form, which miru means just like to look or to see. And to make it imperative, it's an ichidan verb, so that ru becomes ro, so miru becomes miro. So like, yeah, let's watch him, let's let him do it. Okay, so next we have over here. So we have first off, we have Mina no ryokai o ita. So Mina is everyone, and he's referring to the crowd. And then this no is linking that to yokai, which is like consent or comprehension. This is also like on a radio that's like yokai, that's like over and out on your radio. But anyway, this is like, you know, everyone's consent, and then o makes that the direct object, so you're doing something to it, you're etaing it. Eta is the past form of eru, which is to get, to acquire, to gain something. And it is an ichidan verb, so to make it to its past form, that ru becomes ta, so eru becomes eta, so you did get it. So this is like, you got everyone's consent, so you know, everyone seems cool with you subbing in for this other dude. And next we have like tokoro de, Burando kun, which is his name. 我々のボクシングは楽器の遊びじゃない。We ain't playing around here, man. We're for serious. So this Tokoro de is like, by the way, and then Brandi is his last name, so he's being a little bit more polite. But then kun isn't super polite, it's like a suffix for a young man. So, you know, it's a little bit more familiar than like, say, san or something. So it's like, dan-de-kun, you guy. Like, wari-wari, this is like a really kind of weird polite way to say us, we. It's almost like, I feel like call it kind of the queen's us, like, you know. So it's a little weird. And he's like, he's all like, fancy wearing, but you can see it's like, it's too big. I think he's just kind of just showing off. You know, like, going the group of kids, you know, he's obviously kind of refereeing this match. But anyway, then boxing, this here, it's in katakana because it is English. And then wa makes that the topic of the sentence. When I should say this no is possessive, so it's like it's our boxing. It's like wa as for our boxing. And then this gaki, this here is not English, it's Japanese gaki, which means like kids or brats. And the katakana here is just for emphasis. And then no is just linking that to asobi. And asobi is like a playing or a play, anything like that. So it's not some kid's game, because janai means not. So like our boxing is not a kid's game. So it's like, by the way, this ain't no kid's game. Next we have 自分自身に金をかけてもらおうがいいかな? Is that okay? We get all of this. Here you go. Okay, so 自分自身 is oneself. It's like me, or like talking about its dio self. And then ni is like the direction or goal, like to yourself or on yourself or for yourself. And then this kane, again katakana for emphasis, it means money. And then o makes that the direct object. And then kakete is the te form of kakeru, which means to wager or to bet or to gamble. Ooh. And this is an ichidan ru verb. So to make that to its te form, the ru just changed to te. So kakeru becomes kakete. And that te is linking it to morao, which is like to do something. So it's like, will you like bet on yourself? This ga is the subject marker. And then e is good. And then kana is like, I wonder. So it's like, I wonder if it's good, like if you'll like bet on yourself. So he's saying like, you know, this isn't a kid's game. You have to bet money on yourself. Is that good? You cool with that? So like serious, like, serious face. もちろんいいとも. It's like so much bravado. Steal. Okay, so もちろん is like definitely for sure. And then いいとも it's like darn straight, you bet. So it's kind of like it's definitely alright. You bet I don't mind. And this caddy is all of his money going into this dude's hat. And he's like, oh, so much surprise. So let's move on. I think I'm gonna stop it here because this is another really huge page. Probably gonna take us even longer to do that one. So we're still like heating up for this map and we're just betting. Don't worry, it's gonna get rough soon. Kawaii. But thanks for stopping by. Hope you learned something. Hope you had a good time. We will definitely be picking this up in the next video. Hope to see you there. Mata ne!